Hello, welcome to TubeTalk.
Welcome back, Douglas.
Hello.
How are ya?
Good, how are you?
Good. Did you tell people what I've done the last few days?
You've been to the Chatham Islands.
Chatham Islands.
Leaving us again.
Left my children behind, took my wife. We weren't going to come back. We thought we'll just stay over there. Children will raise themselves. Amazing, people. If you haven't been, blew my mind. Just was nothing I expected. Very, very cool.
Especially the sunsets.
Sunsets, the beaches, everything.
Hasn't stopped talking about it since.
Let's stop talking about it. Let's talk racing. A few bits of news to get through.
Last week, Hasbro won the Group 3 White Robe Lodge.
He did. Best horse in the race. And won well, won easily. Missed the start, looped them. Just too good. Really deserved it. He's raced the best form of his life. Wonderful for the owners, and he will now go to the Group 1 El Cheapo Cars Group 1 race at a mile at Weight for Age at Otaki on the 26th of February.
Pull Your Socks Up was third in the same meeting.
Yeah, and a good third. She's come back way better this time. She pulled a block off, but still finished off for third. So if we can just get her to come back and just relax a touch, she'll be winning next start.
Stardom was a good second in Brisbane.
Fabulous second. Fabulous. Second up, over a distance too short, carrying a big weight. He loomed up to win, but couldn't quite get there. The difference being the winner carrying 5 kilos less than him. He's come back really well. Last prep, he had a couple of good runs, but he just sometimes horses do that. He just didn't quite find his groove. He looks like he's back in his groove this week.
On Wednesday, Logan Street Lion was victorious at Sandown.
He was so impressive. He needed every inch of the 1400 metres to get there. He looked like he's going to run 4th or 5th of the 200, and he just burst through and got up on the line. He's a very exciting horse. He's going places, this horse. He'll get out to a mile next start. It'll suit him better into Saturday races. He's a really exciting horse that's come of age.
And then finally, I think the most important maybe out of all of them is that the prize money is going up in New South Wales.
Yeah, great news out of New South Wales. Provincial races are going up to 40,000 minimum. Wednesday races are going to 55,000 minimum.
15 grand more.
No, 5 grand more. Saturday races are going to 150,000 Australian minimum. 150,000 minimum.
I reckon there'll be a couple more bets on those races.
Yeah, so that's like, 160,000 Kiwis. Just fabulous. And Victoria have already said that they're going to make their announcements shortly, but sounds like they'll be at least matching what New South Wales has done. And there's a new race. There's a new race for 5-year-olds only over 1,800 metres with $2 million through the spring, and we've got a couple of horses that are just ideal race for them. So it's fantastic. It's just wonderful. Great time to own a horse, particularly with the Cracker sales coming up next month.
Moving on to this week, on Saturday at Te Rapa, race 6, we have Sadler's Chick.
She is in the Phillies Classic. Only had 3 starts. She was third last start, had a really tough run. And she looks like we're throwing in the deep end, but she's going to stay all day. So the distance is no problem. She continues to improve every start. So we're looking at whether we get her to the Oaks or not. And so Saturday's a really important race in that. That'll tell us how much she's improved. But she'll stay. And if she continues to improve, and she can run a lot better than her odds suggest.
Then at Rickerton, race 9, we have Severine.
Don't know if we'll run it. The track's a heavy 10. Hopefully it'll come back a little bit. She's got 59.5 kilos. She's got a wide draw. There's a few things against her. I think we're leaning towards scratching and waiting with her. Wouldn't be keen to run with that weight in a heavy track. We'll see how it comes back. If she does, she's a class horse of the field. She'll probably have to get back, but she can run on strongly. But I think we'll probably end up waiting.
And then in Australia, at Doomben, not Australia, Aussie, race 3, we have Stardom.
No, Australia is Aussie.
No, Aussie is Aussie.
Aussie's Aussie?
Just keep going, it's fine.
Okay, sorry. Go. Start.
I've said it.
Go. Stardome backing up at Doomben. Yes, backing up because there's a good 2,000 metre race there for him. Otherwise, we'd have to wait 3 weeks to go 1,800. So we just thought the 2,000 metres will suit better. So he's come through last week really well. He should just slot in and get a nice run. The distance suits. He's got a little bit of weight to carry, but the way he's going, he should start favourite or close to favourite and be very hard to beat. It looks a good race for him.
And then finally at Randwick, or not finally, race 5, we have Wairere Falls.
Last start winner on Wellington Cup Day. He stays in the same grade. He goes up in weight. Tommy Berry rides again. He'll again. I think he'll be $8 or $9. I think he'll probably get a little. He'll get back from his draw probably 8th or 9th, 7th, 8th, 9th. But that's how he seems to race best, and he'll build. As long as there's speed on, the tempo suits, he'll be awfully hard to beat. If there's no tempo on and they jog, it'll be hard off the front. Yee, who he bet last time, will go out a short price favourite, but we've seen that Wairere Falls can beat him. So I'm not too worried about the opposition. It's just the tempo of the race. If he gets the tempo, he can win again.
And finally, bet of the week at Te Rapa, race 7, we have the Chosen One.
Had to go back to it. And I looked for value, I looked through the fields, but at the end of the day, you come back to the Chosen One at weight for age, 2,000 metres, right up his alley. He's the highest rated horse in the field. And even though he's only $2.10, he just looks the one. He just looks the horse that you multi through everything. He'll love the 2,000 metres. The way he won last time, he'll get confidence. I think you just got to get on and multi him through horses at $2.10.
I reckon you might get some hate for this if it loses, but it's well deserved.
What, the haze?
Well, no, you just get some people saying you can't do that because you've done 2 weeks in a row.
No, we had a week off. Our horse was scratched last week.
Yeah, so it's still...
Sorrento was scratched last week, so that was unfortunate.
But if it wins, you'll get probably...
Love.
Yeah.
Love. All right, mate, let's see what happens, and we will report back to people next week.
Bye.
Pass gone full throttle here on Canasta. Holyfield sticks on, and now Yee has been stalking. McDonald revs up the favourite, joining the leaders, and Wairere Falls is chiming in on the outside as well. It's an interesting finish here. Yee being tested by Wairere Falls. Wairere Falls gets the upper hand from Yee and Canasta, and Wairere Falls goes on to win it.